Hey guys, I'm Fozzy and this is my 2017 gaming setup. Already 2017's here, hopefully this should be an awesome year. And we should probably get it started with my gaming setup, which is sat right behind me. That thing right there. Before we continue, make sure you're subscribed for more awesome content. If you like this video, show your support and go hit that like button, it helps. Also share, it would be awesome. Let's make this video get viral. It's not going to go viral, but let's just do it. Now it's time to go through the actual setup. You'll notice I'm no longer in my room, I've no longer got an awesome setup behind me. That's because I'm in a different house. This is because it's New Year's Eve, you go to family, you know, all of that. I'm at the bar shed. So we'll start with what you can see, that's the monitors. So for that, I've got a bigger one in the middle and two smaller ones on the outside. The one in the middle is a hands-free 27-inch monitor, and the two on the sides are hands-free 24-inch monitors, all of which are very good monitors. So the keyboard is a SteelSeries Apex Raw. It's a keyboard. It has many keys. In fact, it has something like 120 something keys. I was arguing with people the other day, so I counted them. And then there's the mouse. That's the SteelSeries Sensei Raw. This is the rubberized one. Good for grip, and it just moves around the mouse mat like a dream. Talking of the mouse mat, I use a Perix mouse mat. This is the 2000 XXL, I believe it is. I got this literally a week ago to replace my SteelSeries QCK Plus. The reason I did this was because the QCK Plus was sort of falling apart. Have it in mind, I had that for 2 years and heavy usage every single day. For a mouse mat, that's not bad. That's not bad going. That's really good going for a mouse mat. So in terms of controllers, I use an Xbox 360 controller. It's wired, it's decent, it does the job. However, the Xbox One controller just feels cheap and flimsy. I mean, sure, it's great for shooter games, but not as good for driver games. Talking of driver games, I now have a G29 racing wheel, which has of course, it has a wheel. Has two paddle shifters, it has many buttons, it also has 3 pedals, that's an accelerator, a clutch and a brake. It has a clutch though. That's awesome. An optional extra for the G29 is a gear shifter. With the G27 it came with a gear shifter. However, not everyone will want to use a gear shifter because not all games will support it. For example, in Project Cars, it's more of a case of using the flappy paddles or sort of half modifying the shifter, so you put a rubber band on it and you can just use that as a little sequential shifter, so it will just pop back into position. Let's start on the sound for all those audiophiles out there. So the speakers I use are some creative ones with lots of circles. If you don't like circles, then get out. I'm sorry, just get out. But in all seriousness, they are really good speakers. It's 2.1 channel, so it's got a subwoofer. You can change how much bass you get in your music and it will annoy the neighbours. So for the headset, I have a Logitech G430, very good headset, very popular headset. In fact, the entire Discord server that I'm on with my friends, pretty much everyone has a Logitech. In fact, no, everyone who actually uses the voice chat uses a Logitech headset. There are 2 microphones I actually use. There's the one in the G430, which I use when I'm recording videos or just chatting to friends casually, and then when it comes to streaming or recording videos, for example with my camera, I use a Rode video mic. The webcam is a Logitech C920 HD webcam, pretty much does the job. Cable management last year, not great. It really wasn't great. It was average at best. However, this year it's much better. All the cables are now actually successfully routed. I've not got big bundles of cable which are actually just sat on the cable rack, so the cables are all neatly organised, and then when it comes to cables dropping down to the computer, right at the end, they're all in a bunch, making it look nice and clean. Lighting, very simple, LED strips, that's all you really need to know. Occasionally use a softbox, whether it's on streaming or something like that, and that's about it. That's lighting sorted, done, boom. So now we actually move on to the main item actually powering all this. I'm not talking about just electricity, I'm talking about the behind the scenes magic, and that is my computer. So in terms of specs, the CPU is an Intel i7-4790K. Cooling the CPU, probably gonna say this wrong, is the Cooler Master Ceadon 120. This is a water cooler, and it's actually the second version. It also has 16GB of DDR3 RAM by Kingston. This is the HyperX Beast, clocking in at 2300 MHz. The graphics card is a MSI GTX 970, with the GTX 970 actually still being a card which dominates the market, still with 30% of gamers playing games with this graphics card. For storage, I've got a crucial 256GB SSD as my main hard drive, and for my secondary hard drive I have a Seagate Barracuda 2TB hard drive. For the power supply, I have a Corsair CX700M. This is a semi-modular power supply, meaning I can keep the cables in my PC to a minimum. So that about concludes it for my setup video for 2017. Don't forget to leave a comment, leave a like, show your support, also share the video, because then that would be absolutely awesome. Of course, subscribing is a good thing. Do that too. Subscribe too. Yes, subscribe too. So until the next video, peace out.